Hello everyone, welcome to Newegg TV. My name is Paul. Today I'm going to be doing an overview of a monstrous new monitor from Samsung. It is 31.5 inches viewable area, it is 4K resolution capable, and it is called the UD970. So taking a closer look, obviously the bona fides of this monitor are going to be the screen size and real estate you get there. So 31.5 inches measured diagonally from corner to corner. This is a 32-inch class monitor, but it's also 4K. 4K or UHD, ultra high definition. That gives you a 16:9 aspect ratio resolution of 3840 by 21 pixels. That's 3,840 pixels horizontally and 2,160 pixels vertically, or essentially a 1920 by 1080 panel duplicated 4 times. Apart from that, you have a matte black finish on the housing itself, maybe a dark gray depending on how you look at it. It's got a narrow bezel with some angles to it, but just between 1/4 and 1/2 of an inch wide. Not terribly wide as bezels go. And then you might also notice that this monitor falls into a class of monitors that's more geared towards content creation versus, say, the fast response time of panels that are geared more towards gaming. You might also notice that this monitor is priced a little bit higher than some of the TN type panels that are available with 4K resolution right now. Again, that's due to the high level of color depth that's available due to this being a PLS panel with an LED backlight. That's Samsung's take on IPS, or a lot of rough equivalents to IPS between IPS and PLS technology. It's also going to give you significantly improved viewing angles up to 178 degrees, as well as much better color accuracy than a TN or twisted dematic panel. That can give you up to 1.07 billion colors, so that is true 10-bit color reproduction. This panel also comes factory calibrated from Samsung for a high level of accuracy, but if you want to go ahead and calibrate it yourself, it has a feature called Natural Color Expert. That's a calibration utility that uses software to achieve optimal results. You will need your own calibration tool, but you can plug it right in with Samsung's software to simplify the process of calibration for as much accuracy as possible. Also, for content creators, you have a dual color mode that will allow you to set up a tool for displaying different color modes on either side of the screen. So for instance, the left side of the screen could be sRGB, the right side of the screen could be Adobe RGB. So if you're creating content that's going to be broadcast in multiple places or used for print and web, for example, it's a great tool to be able to use. You also have some advanced picture-in-picture and picture-by-picture options, which we'll come back to when we do a demo. Included with the accessories, you have a 100 by 100 to 200 by 200 VESA wall mount adapter, so you can mount this to a larger VESA wall mount. It does have a 100 by 100 mount on the back of the monitor natively. You also have a factory calibration report. You get documentation and warranty information. This has a 3-year parts and labor warranty from Samsung. For display cables, you have an HDMI, a DisplayPort, as well as USB cables. You also get a nice DisplayPort to mini DisplayPort adapter, which I thought was nice to include since a lot of DisplayPort outs can be mini. You get an AC power cable, of course, and then for specifications, the panel itself features 8 millisecond gray-to-gray response time, 280 candelas per square meters brightness, 1000 to 1 true contrast ratio, and then we have eco standards qualifications for TCO 6.0 as well as Energy Star compliance. For connectivity on the bottom of the monitor, we have a dual-link DVI input that will give you up to 2560 by 1600 at 60 Hz, or it can also do 4K at 30 Hz if your source supports that, of course. You have an HDMI 1.4 port that can do 4K at 30 Hz, and then my recommendation if you're going to be doing 4K is use one of the DisplayPort 1.2 ports. You get 2 of them. Those can do 4K natively at 60 Hz. Apart from that, you have an integrated 4-port USB 3.0 hub, the aforementioned 100 by 100 VESA mount on the back, and then a very well-designed stand. It has a nice wide solid base, a finish in dark gray depending on what side you're looking at, and ergonomic adjustments for height, tilt, as well as pivot, so you can switch between portrait and landscape mode. So we have a quick demonstration setup here for you guys. As you can see, this is actually demonstrating the 4-up feature of this monitor. We have an early review sample, so all of the menus are still in Korean. However, this will be available in English, of course, once the retail samples in the US market are available. But apart from this functionality here of using 2 inputs to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, as you can see, this is DisplayPort 1, this is HDMI, this would be DisplayPort 2, and DVI also available right there. You can also do side-by-side side, so you can do two images side by side for comparison, or you can do picture-in-picture, having an image down in one corner. You can also move that around via the menus. Now, since these are in Korean, I'm not going to walk you through them too much. On the lower right here, we do have actual buttons that are mounted on the lower edge here with icons in front of them. They have quick shortcuts to volume, brightness, input select, of course. That's the menu icon right there. Here you can easily access your different color profiles. Then this one here is going to take you to picture-in-picture or picture-by-picture functionality, as well as, of course, a power button. And then once you get into one of the menus, it will change the icons here to indicate how you navigate around those. And you can see the typical type of settings you'd be able to adjust, such as color brightness and all that good stuff. Of course, if you read Korean, you probably understand this a bit more than I do. And that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. Once again, this has been the Samsung UD970 31.5-inch 4K monitor featuring PLS technology. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of this monitor and if you think it would fit your needs for content creation purposes. Also, there's a link to this product in the video description down below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, and we'll see you next time.